movie starts off with this guy. I didn't realize. And he's a little boy. And he's sitting there fighting with his dad. Like, yeah. So there's huge ass and stuff. And they're fighting. So, like, the boy has all this ritual. So, like, he leaves it, yeah, that's so what? So, like, he went to fight and all this cool stuff and this one and stuff, and then one day he comes across this wolf. So, like, the wolf is big and mean. And he starts fighting the wolf and stuff, so he's like, bah, 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 and the wolf's like, no! And the wolf dies. Okay. So, he kills the wolf, comes back to town, and he's like, oh, God, he's bad! And he left the boy, but he came back. Right? So then, the movie begins. So, it starts the scene with, like, Leonidas is all grown up and stuff, and he's all, like, super sexy and stuff, got cool hair and stuff, and, he's got, like, really big six-pack, and he's, like, all jacked up and muscular. And, like, he's in underwear, because they're all underwears. And then he's just, kind of hanging out and stuff, and, his wife is back here, his wife's, like, pretty damn hot. And she's Greek and shit, so she's hot. And she's all like, hey, I'm the wife, you know? She's nice knockers too. Well, they're little knockers, but it's okay for a Greek lady. So they're all like sitting there, and this guy shows up on a horse. And he's this black guy. And the black guy shows up on a horse, and he's got like holding on his heads and stuff. Of like dead kings. So he's like, yeah, I come to deliver a message. And it's cool having. He's like, I come to deliver a message. And he's like, and it's supposed to be a horse that's a little bit like a camel or something. That's supposed to be a horse. So he shows all the heads and stuff, and like they let him in. So he comes in and he starts talking to me nice. And he's all like, hey, I got a message, like, you need to give us food and water and land, or else we're gonna kill you and stuff. And so I'm like, oh, yeah, put it on, man, put it on, kick some ass, you, kick some ass, kick some ass. And he's like, no, I don't think so, bitch. And he's like, what? How dare you? He's like, you come to my house and threaten my queen, and she with heads of conquered kings and stuff like that. And this black dude sitting there, he's like, what? He's like, are you crazy? He's like, this is madness. And like, King Leonidas is all like, this isn't madness, this is Sparta. And he kicks him, and he falls in his hole, like, this is Sparta! And they all start falling down his hole and dying and shit like that. King Leonidas realized that they're all covered in killing and shit, so like he opens his climbing up this like really like, big mountain with all gangster like with his hands up like this, and he's all like, he's hanging on and shit, he's really strong. So he climbs up on top of this mountain, and on top of the mountain there's these really ugly like retarded people, and they look like that, and they're really ugly. They have like scary ears and stuff, and they all wear hoods because they don't even see their face. They're all like, come my trust, come my trust. So they like take him over to this one area, and like Leonidas has like tons of money and shit, and gives it to him. And Leonidas is all like, okay, you know, here's a mountain, we'll bring our people through here, and pin them in through here so we can kill them, you know? And they're all like, you can't do that, you can't fight right now because of the moon or some shit like that, I don't know, no can't touch him, it's all that action and shit. So like Leonidas is all like, yeah, well, I want to fight, man, we're all gonna die if we don't. And they're like, no, we have spoken, like we must consult the oracle then. So like Leonidas goes into the back, right? So like in the back there's like this bitch, and she's like kind of like naked and shit. And like her boobs are out, they're little knockers, but she's got knockers nonetheless. And her boobs are out and stuff, and she's all like starts dancing with like this what, like paper stuff all around her, it's like a blanket, she's like, and the wind's blowing and shit. And like these guys are all around her like worshipping her. And then like she says and mumbles some shit, she's like, ooga, 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 ooga. And then like they're like, oh, that means no. You know, so they tell Leonidas, sorry, the oracle. The oracle. So like Leonidas goes back to town and shit, and he's like, bitch, we got to fight, we're gonna die. So he's like, I got an idea, I know a way to trick the system. So he goes and gets 300 men, only 300. He has 300 of his best men, and he pretends like he's going out to scout and shit. So like he takes his men out and they're like, no, let's go scouting. So while he's scouting, he runs into these like real sissies that are called the Arcadians. I would call them Nintendoians because it sounds like arcade, you know, but he takes them with them. And like, so they go out and stuff, and they have a fight, and they decide to go to Hell's Gate. So like, Hell's Gate is like a space like in between like two mountains and stuff. Like they came in through here, and like this is the only way in because they block the other ways to get through. So it's the only way the Persian army could come. So when they get here, like they all sit there and watch how the boats get sunk by the storm, and they think it's like exciting and shit. And everybody's like, oh no, the boats start crashing, the boats are like, and the waves start hitting them, and people start, jump, the Persians are like, yeah, we're gonna die, they all jump into the water and shit. So like, they all start celebrating stuff, and then like some guy comes in, he's like retarded, he's like this a little bit, he's over here, he's got a big hunchback, and he's got this cape on, like that, and like, he's really ugly. So he's like this, and he's got like Sparta's shield, and like a sword, and he's all like, oh, King Leonidas, I need you to let me fight for you. And King Leonidas is like, no, you can't fight us, no, you're retarded, we don't like retarded people. So he's like, I can fight, I'm a warrior. He's like, no, you're retarded, you can't even lift your shield. So like, he starts crying and runs away and stuff. So like, he just disappears, right? So like, I was sitting there waiting, like, this man comes up, and he's like, all cool like and shit, he's on his chair, I don't remember, I think he has an afro maybe, something like that, and he's sitting on his chair, and he's got this cool whip, and he's like, he's Persian, and he's all like, hey, I'm Persian, what are you guys doing here? And he's like, take us to your leader, and the guy's like, who are you? He's like, oh, I'm part of the great army and nation, and blah, 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 if you oppose, it'll make it dark forever. And the guy's the Spartan, he's like, what are you talking about, you must be crazy. He's like, go ahead, like this, and he's like, you're nuts, you're out of your knockers. And give him a stick back. He's like, yeah, out of your knockers. And the guy's like, no, and then he goes to whip him, and like throws the whip this way, the guy runs and jumps, and fucking chops off his arm, and the blood starts flowing everywhere, all like that and shit, and this guy dies, so they all jump out of the bodies, and they all start attacking, and they're like, fucking all 300 men are just rushing the Persian, and all this blood is everywhere, and splatting and shit, and they like kill him off. So, after that, like, let's see, so, like, the queen is at home, right, and like, the queen's the one with the knockers, well, she doesn't have knockers, they're little knockers, like that, and she starts talking to people, and she's like, hey, need someone to send my husband reinforcements, please send my husband reinforcements, and everybody's like, hey, you know, the council, it's the day, you can't send them out, man, you can't fight for 7 days, 7 nights, home and pigeon, you know, God created the world, something like that, you know, so, like, she's just trying to convince people, no one wants to listen to her. So then, like, meanwhile, like, they're back in this place, and, like, out comes this freaking chair. Okay, this is really cool, so pay attention. This chair comes out, and, like, this guy, who's, like, really tall. He's, like, really long arms, he's very weird looking. He's, like, he's, like, he kind of looks like Chick. Like, he basically is a Chick. And he's all weird looking. He's got, like, piercings over here, and piercings over here. And he's all, like, my name is Xerxes, which is, like, this. So, like, they're like, listen, I'm going to offer you something, you're a very pretty king. I give you your land and your history if you bow down to me and accept me as your god. And, like, Leonidas is like, I'm down to nobody, bitch, because we're Spartans, motherfucker, and shit like that. So, like, Xerxes says, like, fine, then you're gonna die to the way with the Russian army. Well, no, they're not Russian, they're Persians, yeah, Persian. It's like the Persian army, and they leave and stuff. So, like, after they leave, like, then then like on the speed upload, they also need the mortal guys coming. The mortal guys are pretty cool, so they look like this. And they have this crazy mask and like scary guys, and that's just what they look like. They look like that. And they have this black hoodie on, and like they thought they were mortal, they're supposed to be like super ninja warriors, but they're really not. And like 300 fucking start killing left and right, and like more bullets start shooting everywhere, and decapitation, people dying, and everything. No, they all start dying and shit, right? So then all of a sudden next come these freaking huge monsters they thought they were, but they're really just elephants that we see at the zoo. But they're these huge monsters, and like they have people over here with like bone arrows and stuff, and the Koreans are like, oh, these are monsters, and the 300 was all like, yeah, bring it, bitch, we ain't afraid of no, and that's kind of stuff. That's how they look like they're on 6 times. So like, we ain't afraid of no ghosts. So like, well, this is just, let's put like, we have 3 minutes, so like 297 back here somewhere. Okay, so like, they go to fight these guys with the fucking elephants are too clumsy and start falling into the water and killing everybody, so they all die. Too easy, right? This part just kicks some major ass and shit. Okay, then next, like, this is my favorite part. So next is the queen, and she meets up with this guy, and this guy's name is Pharaoh. Okay, so here's the queen. And the queen meets up with this one guy, and he's got kind of like a mold style haircut, and he's not big enough, he's got boobs and like a normal, like a little six pack, and he's all like, his name is Pharaoh. So he's all like, oh, she's like, you gotta help me, you have to help me at the Summit 300, I need to go in front of the council. He's like, I don't know if I can do that. He's like, I need you to. So Pharaoh's like, okay, cool. He's like, well, first, like, I totally have to bang. So she's like, okay, whatever. So, like, he gets all up in there, just, like, banging her, like, hardcore, like, so, like, oh, you like that shit? I'm not your king, bitch, I'm not your king. And then he starts hitting that shit, like, he's that shit, like, hardcore gangster style. So she's all up on the wall, and, like, closing her eyes, and, like, crying and stuff, because she's getting gangbanged by Pharaoh. But he don't give a shit, he's crazy like that, he bangs that bitch, right? He bangs the queen. Okay, so then, this is the turning point of it all. Like here's Xerxes, and he's like, what spell's name again for you guys? So like, here's Xerxes, and he's like super long, he's got like a chain and stuff around his neck, and like he's got like, his nipples are pierced, and he's very tall, like in his underwear, just like everybody else. And like he's sitting there, like just hanging out with all his bitches around. And like, the retard comes, and the retard's like, oh, can me and Midas won't let me be part of this party because I'm retarded, please help me. So Xerxes is like, oh, you can be part of my army, and he's like, oh yes, I want to be part of the army, yes, let me, I'll tell you a secret. And he says, this is how you get in, that there's a way around all of it, that you can come and surround the 300 in between the Hell's Gate. So Xerxes is like mad. So this guy finally gets laid, like he loses his virginity because all these ugly bitches start surrounding him, like touching him, and like playing with his winky and stuff. And he gets like, excited about it all, and like, bam, done, right? Then when he goes back to the queen, when she's in front of town, like everybody knows that Leonidas is gonna lose, and like the queen goes back to like some knockers again. The queen goes to the council, and she's like, you have to help him, you don't understand, he's trying to help our country. And the council's like, why should we listen to you? And she's like, because we love da 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 da. So the council's all like, yeah, that's pretty cool, you know, she means business, she knows what she's talking about. And then like, then this is the most messed up part. So like, when the guy was like hitting that shit like crazy, he gets up, right? And he's all like, what? You didn't trust her? She's a whore. And then he was like, oh, he's like, yeah, she banged me just to get to this council meeting. She offered me sex. And they're like, no way. And he's like, yeah. So she gets mad and she takes this knife and like stabs him right here. He's like, the blood just comes out of his mouth and blood comes out here. And like, all of a sudden all these coins fall on the floor. And like one of the councilmen come to pick it up and find out that it's a Persian coin. Can you believe that? I know I did at first. It was kind of crazy. A Persian coin. So he was like bought off that Persian money. So it's back to Leonidas and like he's in Hell's Gate and like him and his men are all surrounded and stuff. So like armies up here with all the Persians are up here and the Persians are back here and they're ready to freaking kill him. And Xerxes is right here and they're watching all of it. That's Xerxes. So like, oh, this is 300. And then like, so King Leonidas comes out. I call him Eye Patchy because he's, I don't know, he's the only guy who's got like this thing over his eye. He's got one eye. He's like here like this and he's like, oh, he's like, please, I want to fight. And they're like, no, you only have one eye anyways. Get out of here. Go save the world. Give this to my wife. And give him this necklace that his wife gave him. And it has a bone and stuff on it. So he says, okay, I'll do it because I love you. And he runs off. So like, they go to battle Xerxes, right? So then like, King Leonidas bows down for Xerxes. And Xerxes is all like, yeah, surrender, yada, yada. And then all of a sudden like, they say, never. And they all start fighting. And they all start freaking dying. Like all of them start getting popped and killed and dying. And turns into this big bloodbath. There's blood and stuff. I wish I had the color red so I could show you how much blood there was. So like, everybody dies and like, Eye Patch like, goes back to town with the necklace. And he's like, here, I have the necklace. And the lady with the knockers, she starts like crying. She's like, no, I'm not kidding. Well, she didn't really cry because she thought it was cool because that's like the greatest thing ever is for them to die. So she's like, okay, he's dead. And she takes his necklace. And then like, basically like, the Greeks go back to war. And instead of it being just 300 of them, there's like millions of them all on this mountaintop. And this guy here is all like, this is for Sparta. And he goes fight the Persians. And they end up winning.